Hello, my name is Phil Sestero, and I consider myself to be the most boring man in the continental United States. You would be hard-pressed to find a single part of my life that's even remotely interesting. I can only offer one. My last name is Sestero, which is Italian. Probably. Anyways, it kinda sounds like Sinestro, a popular Green Lantern villain. And as you can see by this graphic t-shirt, I enjoy the Green Lantern lore. But most of the time, you can find me with my good friend Netflix and a cup of chocolate milk in my left hand. I am left-handed, which I suppose is the only other interesting thing about me, given the 10% chances and all that. However, even though I'm the most boring man, that doesn't mean I don't have any wisdom to share. There have been points in my life where I have yearned for more physical prowess. Not so much the process of exercising, but the results. In attempts to become the Flash, I occasionally take a stab at running. I usually make it a couple blocks before my head starts to fill with death. People tell me I have the body of a runner. They also say I have the body of a swimmer, NBA superstar, and a half-decent croquet player. Basically, since I'm not overweight, I guess that means I'm an athlete. Sorry to disappoint everyone. Anyways, it's another block before I realize my life depends on getting back to my precious couch. In an attempt to recapture the glory of the greatest boxer ever, Rocky Balboa, I sprint the rest of the way. Eye the tiger heavily breathing down my ear. This is followed by crashing, contemplating the area between clouds and space, heaving myself up Mount Everest, and leaping onto my couch where I allow the brain aneurysm to take over. And that is how I missed last year's Super Bowl. Everything's fine except for Wheel of Fortune. I can't stand Wheel of Fortune. It's not fun. It's not interesting. It needs to go off the air. And that's all I have to say about it. Being a teenager isn't easy, and there are a lot of addictive substances that can make it even harder. Luckily, due to my strong moral fibers, I have held strong. But I will admit, there is one of Satan's mistresses that I have fallen for.
Phil, we probably need to talk about the waffles.
Yes, it's true. I have an unnatural, perhaps irrational obsession with frozen Eggo waffles. I can't really explain why, but there's a certain allure there. And that combination of butter, syrup, and cheaply produced frozen wheat circles, there's magic. You could eat a frozen waffle and it would taste better than a perfectly created piece of toast with raspberry jelly. I hate jam, too many chunks of fruit. Disgusting. Sometimes I think about giving them up, but you know what they say. It's all part of a balanced breakfast. Sometimes I may complain too much on petty things, which is unwarranted because I have a pretty great life here. I have a great family who actually consider my well-being on a daily basis. I have a nice bed, nice chair, advanced cellular device, good food, and even my own computer. It's just that sometimes you blow up minor details into major events. As I head off to college, it's important for me to grasp the really important parts of life. Family, passion, integrity. Everything our great nation was built upon. And with my friends and close relatives behind me, I know there's no way I can fail. Alright, so we have an interesting protagonist. Close enough. Lots of quippy lines. Lots of quirks to behold. Possible product placement for Eggo waffles. Definitely. And finally, a slapped on, out of the blue, sentimental ending that will confuse people but ultimately win them over with its subtle charm. I'm gonna say yes. Plus a quick nod to the greatness of America. That's worth 2 bonus points. Okay, that seems to hit every point on the checklist. Let me just give this a once over. Yeah, this is terrible. My name is Phil Sestero.